welcome to Harrison Hacks.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Today is my Retrobit NES Dogbone style controller. I'm going to be doing an update on this. So I did an unboxing and talked a little bit about my first thoughts in a previous video, and I'll link that up in the top right hand corner of your screen if you want to check that out. The one way that I like to test controllers is to fight Mike Tyson. And that'll tell me if I'm getting any input lag. Now I am playing this on a CRT TV. So there should be no input lag anywhere except for if I'm having issues with this controller. So I'm going to go ahead and test this out and let you guys know my thoughts while I play the game. So I mentioned in my unboxing video that the controller is light, the cable is very thin. That could be user error there. The buttons are convex as opposed to concave. Wow, that was me, guys. I'm usually pretty good at this. This controller is very light, which throws me off a bit. Yeah, that's bad. It does throw me off a bit. So it is very light. I've never used an official NES Dogbone style controller. So I just wanted to give this a test, and I can't get over how light it is. Like, I want to open it and put in like hot glue some bolts in there or something to give it some weight. I do like it. Is comfortable. It's just really light. But I'm going to give it one more go here, and it's probably user error. It's just super light. So, like, I mean, when I hold the NES controller, I feel like I'm holding, you know, something substantial. This is extremely light. So it is responsive. Oh, that was me. So it is responsive. It's just my timing right now. I don't know if it's because I'm filming or what, because I can beat Mike pretty easily these days. But yeah, I don't notice any lag. And I'm going to try with a different game here in just a second. After Mike's done kicking my butt. There we go. So I'm going to try it with a different game. So let's try... You know what, as long as it's muted, I should be fine. I believe. One player. So I'm gonna just it seems to play really well. I don't have any issues. I put some time in with it, and fighting Mike Tyson, I have not been able to beat him with this controller, but I have been able to beat him with my official NES controller. Not every time. I mean, it's a tough challenge to beat him, but I cannot beat him with this controller. It throws me, like I said, because of the weight of it. It's very light, like extremely light. Let me just throw. Yeah, this is on point. I don't notice any lag whatsoever. And it's comfortable. It's just the weight of it is the only issue that I can find with it. It's responsive, and I was worried because the cable's so thin and it's so light. I thought, oh, this is going to be just a waste of money. I could have got something on, you know, AliExpress for $3, which I didn't pay much more than that for this when it was on sale. I think I paid about $8 Canadian prime shipping for this controller. And I gotta say, for this controller, if you're just messing around, like if you're playing Mario, you're good, because this thing's working great. Now, if you want to fight Mike Tyson, you're gonna have to be a little better than normal. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't have any issues with this controller, and surprises. I'm very pleasantly surprised, because, like I said, when I did the unboxing, the cord is so thin, and the controller's so light. And I've never used an official dog bone, so I wasn't sure about like the sizing. These buttons, like I said, are not concave, they're convex, which means they protrude out as opposed to sink in for your thumb to sit inside of like a little divot. So I actually do like this, and I think it's great for my boys when they play, because number one, it's small for their hands. Not that the NES controller is huge by any stretch, but this is a pretty good controller, I'm not gonna lie. I think that, I mean, I could potentially, over a long gameplay, I could get used to how light it is, but it's very responsive. Like I said, no lag, I'm having no issues doing what I want to do. And I've put some time into it. So the D-pad is pretty good so far, and it does kind of wiggle around a bit. I don't know if you guys can catch this on camera, but it kind of wiggles around. You can see the big gap there, and then the gap there. See? There we go. Yeah, and then the buttons protrude out as opposed to being in. But I will say, my final thoughts on this controller are, if you can pick it up for under, and I'm going by Canadian dollars here, if you can pick it up for under 10 bucks Canadian, which is probably like 8 bucks American, I would recommend it. I think I put 30 hours, I want to say. I'm not 100% guys, but let's say 30 hours. I've got a log of how often I use a controller, and I try to keep track as best I can, so that I can let you guys know how much I've used it and how good it is or not. So, do I recommend this? Yes, it's a decent third-party option. I wish the cord was longer, and it was a little heavier. But other than that, it's a nice feeling controller. It's comfortable in the hands. I would use it to play Mario and a bunch of other games. I would not recommend it to beat Mike Tyson. At least for me anyway. Maybe you can do it, but I just can't. So, again guys, really appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, have a good day.